All right. Happy Saturday, everyone. Saturday evening. Got Flynn, Joel, Dwayne. Chaz is here. How you doing, buddy? Everyone liked it. I brought back the Rick. Nerdy Fish, Jim Jobs. How you doing, Jim? Big J Aquatics is still alive. Allison, how you doing, Allison? Nick Richards, Filthy Phil. Hey, what's going on, Phil? Wushu Jimmy says, since he brought back the Rick, Bob is now going to bring back Elvis. Yeah, I could probably make that happen too. Combs Aquatic says, can't stay, love the video today, Rob. Gotta take the wife out for dinner. I'm already hungry. Luis, how you doing, buddy? I want to see an intro with the lion from the movies. Like the MGM lion. Okay, I'll do that. Got a big clutch of super red bristlenose eggs. Nice. I got my long fin white cloud minnows. I have a bunch of fry. And glorious bettas. Love bring back the Rick. Yeah, that was a lot of fun to make. I seriously probably had like 50 takes to do that, because it was hard not to laugh. I had to put on my serious face and it just wasn't working very well. Bert says, hey Bob, you tricked me. Happy Troll, how you doing, buddy? Chaz's Fish Channel says, hit that like button. Best April Fools in a while. Yeah, I didn't see any other ones. Of course, I haven't spent much time on YouTube yet. I was able to come on for a little bit this morning, and then I've been just working in the fish room all day. What would be a good dither fish for crebenses? Can't seem to decide on one. Move them to a tank by themselves, and they got super shy. I like dwarf neon rainbows. Is what I usually use. Jack says, bring back Tupac. I don't know, man. He's out on his island living the dream. Flynn says, I want to see an intro where you piece together clips of the Rick video so it eventually sounds out. I'm back thanks to Steenfott Aquatics. And Gloria says, I wanted to make something, but this Ed TPA is killing me slowly. Valley Fish with the $5.43 super chat. Thanks for your shows. Great fools. Oh man, I'm still laughing about it. I was laughing all day. I kind of feel bad for the people that thought it was real. But that's kind of the point, right? Thanks, Valley Fish. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go check out your channel. Put this, leave this up so I can check out your new videos. Uh-oh, dead fire red shrimp. Alright, I'll watch that when I'm done. Happy Troll 24/7 says, I subscribe to Valley Fish. Good. Kind of want to watch it now, but gotta wait. Alright, don't get distracted by other people's channels. How long were you sitting in that video for 8K viewer party? Wheel of the Rick. Yep. Oh man. When I found that video and it said, you are almost at 8,000 subscribers, I was like, holy cow, this is like kismet. It was meant to be. Zero Aquatic says, what's up, Bob and everyone? A little late to the show. Oops. Not a whole lot, Zero. Not a lot going on today. Just working all day in the fish room. And oh no, the fish keeper map got deleted. Oh, see, that's why I never did it, because I knew that was going to happen. Hey Bob, can you identify the cichlids I posted in your Facebook group? Yeah, I'll take a look afterwards. Job. Tetra Tank says, "Hey Bob, V-Stack and I are getting ready to make an update video on my 29 gallon while listening to you live." Awesome. Sergeant Tank says, "Bob, what? It wasn't real?" It was. Chat says, "April Fools." Yeah. That's probably going to happen a lot tonight. I can't trust anyone on April Fool's Day. I still trust you, Flynn. Maybe. If I really want to bring... Oh, what are you linking me? Something from Rotten Tomatoes? I think this was on TV the other day, and this is probably the worst thing I've ever seen. That thing's... Oh, man. Did we just get rickrolled? Nope. Nicholas Kennedy says, 88 watching, only 21 likes. Zero Aquatics says, "Can't wait till tomorrow, $1 gallon. Getting me a 40 breeder with sand bottom." Awesome. I want to go, but I don't want to go. And Glorious Bettis says, "Gotta go back to writing. Bye, everyone." Well, thanks for stopping by. It's a cult classic. I don't know about that. There's a lot of cult classics, but I don't think that's one of them. Let's see. Today, half of the YouTubers had all their fish die out. Really? Is that what people were doing? Tyler says, "Hey, did you guys see that video with Rick coming back?" Let's see. Caleb says, "Hello, Bob. Is the Rick gonna start making videos again?" Yeah, I think so. The word on a couple forums is the $1 per gallon sale only goes to 29 gallon. Bigger ones are 50% off their ridiculous prices. I guess we'll see. Just gotta look for the flyer. Petco store flyer. I'll be waiting in line before Petco opens. They've only got one 75 gallon for the sale. I want the 75 and 2 or 3 40 breeders. I wish I had room for more 75 gallon. Let's see. Weekly ads. I just realized how much I got to do a gravel clean on my 29 gallon tank. It's disgusting. Yeah, that's what I spent most of my day doing, was gravel vacuuming. What's my favorite? Mana? I don't know what that is. Oh, and Buna. The Aurora. The Pseudotropheus Aurora. I know it's not a Pseudotropheus anymore, but that's what I still call it. Is it true? Talk to the Aquatics manager today. 40 and 55s are half off. 29 and smaller are $1 per gallon. $1 per gallon. I think they'll get pretty crazy backlash if that's the case. So that would mean the 75 gallon's not going to be $75. Neon Tetra Aquarium says, "I saw your video today and was like, yes, he finally did it, but then realized it was a total failure." Bob, you're going to keep this up. I guess that's why my post today didn't stay up. I don't even know what you're talking about. Half of 100 ain't bad in my book. Flynn says, "How many Oscars can you keep in a 10-gallon tank?" You'd want a group of at least 6. Filthy Phil says, "Yeah, the Aurora is sweet." Yeah, definitely my favorite. Burning Fira, hey buddy. Hello, long time. No see. Let's see. Hey guys, I'm a little late to the party. Aquatics hobbyist. I don't get my 75 and 40s at $1 per gallon. I'll pass and buy a used. Oh yeah, if you don't. Nick Richards says, "Sergeant Tanks, how are we tonight?" Yeah, how you doing, Sergeant Tank? Are you still in Florida? I think you are. Human Pleco. How you doing, buddy? Barbara says, watching you from work. Awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Bob, bring back the Rick. Joel wants to know where you've been. Been pretty busy lately. I picked up my second tank yesterday. The MTS has started. Awesome. John says, what's up, fish family? Just barely made it. Hi, everyone. Hello, Priscilla. Steen, have you ever thought about doing some kills? Only when I'm driving on the freeway and get road rage. If you mean killies, I have done killies and I have killies now. Happy 24/7 says, I'm going to go around subbing to people, so all of you better have good content. So, hey, if it's fish, it's good. Caleb says, Bob, so where was the Rick lurking? Why did he take a break from YouTube? Oh, man, I feel bad. Jenna says, watching while water changing. Caleb, it was an April Fool's joke. He's not really back. I see says, Bob Rocks, do you sell anything online? I don't have an online store right now. No. Bob, if you saw that someone was selling a 1,000-gallon aquarium for a ridiculously good price, would you buy it? Of course I would. Cost says my YouTube content is garbage. The Rick was having some hard times and had to sell his fish tank and sell pineapples off the side of the road to make a living. I don't know about that. He has a job. Hello, I just picked up a dragon puffer at my LFS and I'm totally stoked. His name is Smog and I love him. Are there any other fish I could keep with him, or is he going to be a monster? He won't be a monster like a Mabu or a Fahaka, but I don't know that you're safe to keep him with other fish. I've never kept one, so. Nicholas Kennedy says, 40 breeders are typically over $120 without the sale. Yeah, they're $119 here. Amazon needs to step up. You still can't get Easy Green in Australia. Bob, you were nominated for the duckweed challenge by Sashimi Whiskey. I don't care about that challenge. I'm not eating duckweed. Sorry. Happy Troll says, I want a dragon puffer so bad. If you were a fish excluding harem species, what would you choose? I would choose... I want to be a fast fish, so I'd probably choose like a rainbow fish or something. The Fish Life says, if anybody nominates me for the challenge, I'll just have Nico do it. Yeah, I'm not eating duckweed. That doesn't sound fun at all. Does anyone know how much Petco taxes run on the 20 longs and 29 gallons? Well, it depends on your sales tax in your state. Sashimi Whiskey, hey buddy, my roommate asked if cherry flavored mayo water enhancer would enhance the color of my cherry shrimp. Seems to be working so far. Yeah, you could use food coloring. Don't buy that over expensive crap. Just put food coloring. Helen says, I've eaten duckweed, it was awful. Yeah. See, now there's a challenge I can get behind, the pizza challenge. Why don't we have sweet challenges like that? How do you raise calcium for snails? How do I use it? I use crushed coral substrate. PetSmart said no $1 a gallon in Washington. Any clue why? They obviously price match. Well, they usually do it at opposite times, but they will price match. Let's see. I think I missed something here according to what other people are saying. I can't scroll up. Maybe not. Duckweed tastes like lettuce, bacon, duckweed, and tomato sandwich. No duckweed, never happening. I think my name... Oh, Flynn is going to name his L144 freight train. So if my friends ask me my fish's name, it'll sound like a piranha or a shark. Charles says, Bob, would you ever try culturing your own live foods? I already do. Feeder guppy pizza challenge. I don't want to eat guppies either. Rumors had it that Harambe had plans of escape to go home and lead his people, but they put him down. Interesting. Neon Tetra Aquarius. Bob, do you have any experience with L183s? Yes, I have 5 of them. the Starlight Bristlenose, and any special requirements might be my first Pleco. I keep mine in similar fashion as regular Ancistrus. Just a little bit warmer though, about 78 degrees. But they're an awesome Pleco. Never listen to PetSmart and Petco. They're animal abusers, not just for the fish, but for all the animals. So sad. Yeah, you can definitely go on YouTube and see a bunch of videos of how people find live animals in their dumpsters behind the store and things like that. Pretty bad. So the Rick is not coming back. Well, I was hoping he would. I can't believe you fooled me, Bob. Yeah, Caleb. Hey, he might. Maybe. If we need to share that video everywhere. If you can share that video, there's a good chance that he'll see it, and maybe he'll get inspired, or get the fire lit for fish again, or he'll just report me and it'll get taken down. Either way. Let's see. Someone give me their Crunchyroll account. I want to whack attack on Titan. I have no idea what that means. I nominate you for the most expensive fish challenge. For this challenge, you have to eat your most expensive fish. The thumbnail is awesome. Yep, that thumbnail is amazing. I love it. How many slices of pizza in a 10-gallon? Probably like 100. Bob, what live foods do you culture? Just microworms. Bob, will you try Pleco and Paco when you go on the trip? Probably. I don't see why not. I think it's scuds. No, I don't do scuds. I had them show up in my tank and then they all died off. Speaking of the trip, I think, well, I won't say yet. I don't know if he wants me to say. But I think we got someone else committed to go to the trip, so that's nice. And I talked to Corey today. He's 100% committed. So we've got 3 100% committed people, I think. If you got banned from fish keeping, what animal would you keep? Reptiles. He may get enraged that you use this footage and come back to get you. Hey, as long as he comes back. Rake bait. Chance says shrimp with Corys possible? Absolutely. Your Corys will probably eat baby shrimp, but they could also probably outproduce them if you start with enough. Is there easiest live food to culture in Washington tap water? I don't know. The only food I've ever even tried is microworms, and it's super easy. In less than 2 months, it will be 1 year. Rest in peace. Boy, you're all about the Harambe. Bob, when was the video of you with the Rick made? This week. I got the idea on last Saturday's live stream, or no, 2 weeks ago's live stream. Yep, use me as bait. You can feed scuds to rainbows. Yep, absolutely. I don't do scuds. I wish I could. What do you use as substrate for your microworm culture? I'm using oatmeal until I run out of oatmeal, and then I'll use the instant mashed potatoes, because everyone says those do not stink as bad. Oh, a bunch of messages deleted, huh? Okay. How long did it take me to edit that video? Probably about an hour. Believe it or not, it took me way longer to film it, because I would just start giggling like half sentence. Have I ever kept convict cichlids? No, but I've kept Honduran red points, and I have Honduran red points, which is pretty close. Well, not pretty, well, about the closest I'm going to get to convict cichlids. Who burped in the background? I don't know, I didn't hear it. How do you keep your microworms from reeking? I don't, they smell really bad. But the only time I smell them is when I take the lid off, so it's not so bad. Bob, was the Rick really answering your questions? Well, it was me answering his questions. So it was just editing. Corey is at his house eating snacks. Yep, you edited it. Why didn't Mr. Rick edit it? Because it was my video? Do you grow any food or plants for air purification? It's a nice benefit, but I do keep like spider plant is really good, and I keep that. Grows crazy. Hey Bob, did you get my email? Maybe. Anyone in Dallas have 12 10-gallon tanks? I'm setting up the rack after the stream. Awesome. The Kyle's Wild World is looking for 10 gallons. Or you could just go to Petco tomorrow. Or PetSmart. Use a napkin soaked in sugar, add yeast, and the microworms. No stench, just a slight. I don't even mind the smell. Like I said, the only time you smell it, or I smell it, is when I open the lid. So it doesn't bother me at all. So what is the deal with the Rick? Why did he stop making videos? Nobody knows, my friend. Nobody knows. Will the Rick be coming back soon? No idea. I've actually never talked to him. I'm getting... I don't know what you guys are talking about. Like, my computer's making a lot of noise. Bob, do you prefer feeding pellets or flakes? I really don't have a preference. I prefer pellets for my auto feeders. True, want to see if I can save 60 bucks though. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Dictator Goddess here. Susan for SLC Aquatics, the Rick 2325. Yep, that's the Rick. Have I bred black molly before? I haven't bred any mollies. I've never kept mollies. Laura is here. How you doing, Laura? Please get a snakehead. That's not happening. I had a smaller species and he was awesome. Pretty sure they're illegal here. That's it, Bob. Bang the case. Well, you know what? So this is the same thing that was happening on Thursday, right? So I took it out, blew it off, and sprayed all the fans and put WD-40 on it, brought it back in, and it started again today. It turns out it's the power supply, not the fans. So at least my fans are nice and clean and oiled up. Bob, do you have experience with pseudomcgill furcata? Yep, I hear all of them in the hobby are pretty weak as they are all originally from the same collection. That could be true. I don't know, I wouldn't call them weak, but they're definitely not as hardy as some of my other rainbows. Have you ever kept fish that was illegal in your state? Jeremy, never. I would never do that. Bob, mute the audio on the video behind you. That's where we're hearing it, I bet. No, it's my computer. Everything is muted except for my microphone. That's what I just checked. Zach's Tank's Crazy Aquarium Guy, how's it going? Going pretty well. How you doing, buddy? April Fool's, Sam. Did you bring the Rick back? Yep, April Fool's. Oh, man. Use more duct tape? Yeah. Chad says, hi Laura, how's life? How's the Pleco doing, Laura? Hopefully he's still around. Garfield Fish Aquarium at local auction Sunday. Anyone remember this? High five. Hey, Chaz. I need to update some information here while I'm thinking about it. I'll do it afterwards. Did you buy any tanks at the $1 per gallon sale, Bob? Nope, it doesn't start till tomorrow, and I probably won't. I will get a video. I will get a video of Steamboat out tomorrow. He's great, awesome. I learned something new about you, Bob. I've learned that you have to pay to go hiking. Yep. Definitely in this state. The Rick need to interview Laura. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Do you prefer to eat fish in front of your fish to show them who is boss? No. Shalom. What would you put if you got a 5-foot? What would you put if you got a 5-foot aquarium? I would do rainbow fish. Laura hugs at Flynn. Everyone is excited to see Laura. Hello, Flynn. I like the new channel photo. Yeah, it looks really awesome. How about after Bob is done? Can super glue be used inside of a tank? Only super glue gel. Not normal super glue, just super glue gel. David is here. Hello, David. I am a trained chef. That actually makes sense. I could see you as a chef. I'll go check out your channel. Chance says, do you have any other hobbies? For example, well, I like classic cars, but I can't afford for that to be a hobby. Not yet. Probably not for a while. Okay, no new videos from Zach since the last ones I saw. Bummer. Bummer, Zach. Corey number 2 says, nice interview, Bob. I was the interviewee, not the interviewer. Pacu piranhas is really good to eat. I need to come to Sweden. I told Zach to do a cooking video. Awesome. David says, I'm a chef also, and I have pacus. Are you a prison chef? Are you a chef in prison? I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why I said that, David. I thought it was funny. Zach's tank's crazy aquarium guy. Plecos are the tastiest. Harambe again. Okay. Kyle's Fisherman says, catching the live stream for a few. My son was born late last night. Well, congrats, Kyle. Awesome. I'm glad you thought it was funny. I live in Florida and I want to go collect fish. I want to collect fish in Hawaii. Have you guys seen the Rick, his collecting videos? Those are pretty sweet. Bob had the rig tied up in his basement. Only let him out once a year to make April Fool's videos. Yeah, there's a couple people in the comments trying to say that he was dead. I can assure you he is not dead. Short Anxious says, thanks, Laura. I have a big birthday this week. I was just reminded about, so that makes me feel better. Short Anxious turning 50. The big 5-0. Short Anxious is going to be older than she is tall. Ever keep crayfish? They are illegal here. But yes, a long time ago. Alex says, I'll stop with Harambe, but seriously, I have a 150 gallon full of cichlids, but I'm thinking about switching over to discus. Well, those are cichlids too, so Bob, don't read that. I don't know what you're talking about. Wow, Short doesn't look a day over 20. Sam's Fish says, when you said he had been spotted, was he really spotted or not? He was really spotted. So, yep, he showed up about 2 weeks ago. So that's how I know 100% sure he is alive. I promise they are tasty. Sorry, no video, and they taste pretty good. David, am I right? Still talking about pacus? Cooking pacus? Corey mentioned the guppy train on Facebook. Have you been there? Nope, I was amazed at the puppies. Guppies, probably. Short is about 6'2". Yeah, it's like an oxymoron. She's not short or anxious. She's like 7 feet tall. Thanks, Laura. Bob might get yelled at if he keeps reading these aloud. What's the point? It's on chat. It's on the screen. Charles Fish Tank says, where was he spotted? He was spotted on Facebook. Found him on Facebook. Do I eat sushi? Nope. Fun size, I'd say 4'11". No, gotta go shorter. What's up, Sergeant? Short Anxious says, thanks. Oh, wait, I already read that. Instead of hanging around and talking about finding the wreck, let's get some helicopters and steamboats and head over to Hawaii. Oh, it's super easy. We know where he works. that doesn't sound creepy or anything. Flavio says, when are you gonna set up the 240-gallon tank you got from Corey? Soon. Soon for me means like a month or two. But it's certainly closer than the last time I said. Gear pedal to the metal. Short and Anxious says, I'm 6 foot if I want to be Bob. Well, I'm taller than 6 feet, so you still can't beat me. Helicopter to Hawaii, guys. Pick me up. Ooh, that's a big detour there. Corys or Plecos, what do you prefer? Ooh, that's a tough question. Oh man, if I could only pick one, I'd probably have to pick Corys, just because I think they're better for a tank as far as cleaning and things like that. They're always out. They are schooling fish, so I'd say they're more entertaining. So if I could only pick one, it would probably be Corys. Yeah, Bob, that's not creepy. Yep. Happy birthday, Short. Get down here and we will fish crew it up. Yep. Rainbows or Corys? Rainbows. Do you have a problem with short people? No, I don't have a problem with short people. Favorite looking rainbow? That's a tough question, but some of my favorites are Bosemani and Parkinsoni. I would love to do a cooking channel, but there are so many channels out there. Yeah, a lot of cooking channels, but I promise, ask me cooking questions. Well, the trick is, Zach, you just got to do it better than them, right? You don't even have to do it better than them. You just have to be better than them, and there is a difference. Sergeant Tank says, Bob, I'm 5'11" or 6'5", depending on what convenience store I'm leaving. How do I fillet my mignon? Happy birthday, Short and Anxious. I can't type. Just finished water changes on all 7 tanks. I'm pooped. Yeah, bare necessities. Let's see. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did at least a dozen water changes today. Bob, gotta send a cake to Short. Bob, would you ever keep any of the larger New World cichlids? The only one I would keep, Seth, is probably the Haitiensis. I think that's how you pronounce it, the black nasty cichlid. I saw one last year in Chicago, and it was just amazing. Bob, I don't know if you read this yet or you just didn't see it. Was the Rick spotted? Where did you see him? The Fish Life, he was spotted on Facebook. He posted on Facebook. Bare Necessities, gotta one-up me, huh? If you came down here, Short, we will make a video. The fish crew probably would kill us. How many subs to show your head if you don't have one? Or if I do have one, I actually don't have one. It was a camping accident. But I did promise a reveal at 100,000 subscribers, so I don't think I'll ever have to show it. Did the Rick post about fish? Nope. Well, in a roundabout way. I forget exactly what he said, but it was relating to his channel. So he still at least watches and checks in on YouTube. Sorry, I was hoping 20K. Boob. I don't think you could say that on my channel. Well, clearly you can. What's the most you would ever spend on a fish? Well, I spent 400 on a gecko. So I really don't know. I haven't seen a fish to me that's worth $400. The Rick is secretly watching all of us, probably. Oh, that's not me. Elvis Presley hair. Yeah, remember? You guys have seen the photo. Is the Rick going to start posting videos again? Probably not. Well, putting a little bit of salt in my aquarium kill my plants? Nope. But putting a lot of salt in your aquarium will. What is the most percent of your income you would spend on your fish?
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Let's see. Being different is a big interest with other chefs.
How did you get my phone number?
That's not what I intended to. Alright. Let's see.
So,
Got deleted.
kind of weird, but fine.
Okay, so anyways. Percentage of your income, yeah. Yep, if you ever had some free time, go watch Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life. I don't know what that means. Pavilion Inn says the Rick died. He certainly did not. Gators are too big. Why do snails freak out and shake their shells? I've never seen mine do that. What is your favorite Pseudo McGill? I really like the Illuminatus. What kind of gecko cost $400? Quite a few of them. There's quite a few different kinds. Mine was a Leachianus. It is the biggest gecko in the world. My Tegu was $400 also, but I can't imagine spending that on a fish. I mean, if there was a fish that I thought that was worth it, I would probably spend it. But I don't know that there is one that exists. Have you ever fished for halibut? No, I have not. Do I hear other people talking, or is that just me? There are other people talking. For real, it ain't no joke, Bob. What do you do with your Honduran red point fry? Just curious. I generally don't even keep them, so they stay in the tank and they get eaten. But I did keep about 6 from the last batch just to see if I could sell them. And it turns out they're leucistic, so they're white, which is kind of interesting. Pavilion Inn said, what happened to the Rick? Please explain. I can't sleep at night with worry. Well, one, need to stop telling people that he's dead, because he's not. As far as why he quit YouTube, I have no idea. Is there a party at your house? Well, the neighbors are cutting down a tree. I'm surprised you guys don't hear that. I think the fish are a way riskier purchase. Reptiles are easy for the most part. Yeah, especially the one I bought. Priscilla, don't worry, it's only Charles sneaking in the house and stealing Bob's fish. Charles uses as a distraction. Bob's roommate is the Rick. There you go. Just pull that piece towards you and let the knife do the work. Hopefully you're still talking about food. Gribble Grubble said, thanks for teachers. Oh yeah, why does it skip that? Grumble Grumble, $5 super chat. Thank you. Thanks for teachers. I love the plan and can't wait for the videos. So yes, for anyone who missed that, all super chat donations are going for Tanks for Teachers. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically will be me and possibly Corey, well, most likely Corey, going around and donating tanks and all the supplies and fish to classrooms. What percent of super chat does Google get? 30%. 30%. Which I think, I'm not sure how much Twitch gets, but it's got to be up there too. Valley Fish with the $3.11. I love the random amounts. I don't know why. Tank for Teacher had one in my class. Great cause, yeah. So I've already got at least 2 teachers lined up and then a daycare lined up. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. That's awesome. I'm a trainee teacher and start my job in September. I want a tank in my classroom. Yep. Should be pretty sweet. Really, really excited about it. Bob, is that an awesome use of... Oh, that is an awesome use of Super Chat. You demand. Yeah, I was using it to fund the Peru trip, but I don't know. I didn't want it to be for me, and that's still for me, so. The one from the commercial cost $400. Not sure what you're talking about, David, but okay. Other options take less. Oh yeah, there's certainly other options, but it's still a way for, you know, people to support your YouTuber. So I get it. I understand why people do it. I do it. What fish are you gonna get for them, Bob? You know, it all depends. Steenfott Aquatics, could a hollowed out tree make a tank or pond? Yeah, probably not a very good one unless you want to like cut out the sides and put glass in it. That'd be actually kind of sweet. Joel Hernandez says, almost 8,000 subs. Yes, my channel is tanking big time, though. But I don't care. Hey, Chaz, are you doing hangouts tonight? Christian, from my experience, like 6 people always go live after me. Burning Fyra, 1, 2, 3. Thanks, Burning. What did the hello sergeant comment mean? Were you enlisted? Sergeant Tank, he's a YouTuber. How much money will it take you to take your hat off? I only take my hat off for one thing. Don't forget to hit the like button. April says, don't forget to hit the like button. Yep. It's tanking. What? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it certainly is. Who maintains the tanks? Well, if it comes down to it, I would. Grumble Grumble with the $2 super chat again. Thank you very much. I better make sure. For some reason, it's making me skip past him. So I'm just going to double check, make sure I haven't missed any, because I would feel bad. Okay, nope. Make a vid, Bob, title The Hunt for the Rick. Maybe when I go to Hawaii. Well, not when, if I ever go to Hawaii. Fish Tropic says, I am sick, no triple threat Saturdays tonight. There you go, so it's wide open. Anyone who wants to stream can hop on, or maybe I'll go late. I don't know. If you were a fish and had to compete with another fish, what would you choose? I don't know. I would probably pick one of the big aggressive fish, right? The Fish Life says I have 112 subs. Yay! Bob, how much money for cleavage? Oh, you just gotta make it rain, man. Dollar bills. Hawaii is overrated. You should come to New Jersey. No way. Maybe if there's another hurricane and it cleans up New Jersey, maybe then I'll go. Bob, I pick up 2 pea puffers. They are too small for snails. What would you feed them? Smaller snails. Just kidding. Bloodworms. They'll usually eat bloodworms. We want overtime, Bob. I went overtime on Monday. Since I went a half hour over on Monday, can I leave a half hour early today? Anything around for a few 100 million years is cool to look. Is cool in my book. Yeah, absolutely. Do you recommend pea puffers for beginners? Nope, I wouldn't. $1 from Priscilla. Thank you, Priscilla. $1 super chat. Sergeant Tank says, I hope you feel better, Fish Tropic. Aquatics says, I miss the Rick. He is a big reason why I got back into the hobby after several years of letting my tanks languish. Or of letting my tank. It's April 1st, do it. Yeah, the Rick, I mean, that guy kind of started it all, so hopefully he comes back. Probably won't, but hopefully. The Fish Life, if I was a fish and I had to compete with another fish, I would choose to be a doveye. I would choose a fish I'm competing with to be a feeder guppy. Hopefully you have a lot of them. Okay, Fish Tropic, we can reschedule someone, I'm sure. Lumpy Dog, I've been subbed. Looking forward to watching it after the stream. Rick Who, what's the channel? The Rick 2325. The Rick 2325. Of course, Matt would be a goby. That's pretty obvious. Monday has much potential, I think. Yeah, Monday, I'm really liking Mondays. Speaking of which. Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. We're almost at 100 likes, and I haven't even had to ask for it yet. Matt says, might be getting another one, and he is very excited to be getting another goby. The Rick Who, how dare you. Bob, love the cause. Pets in the classroom, tanks for teachers. Yep, pretty awesome. Best the Rick video is sneaking tanks without the wife knowing. Yeah, I'd be a big fat koi. LOL, it's pronounced aquatic fantasy. Oh, well, sorry, it happens. Trust me, nobody ever pronounces my name right, so I get it. Aquarium Co-op says, sorry I'm late, I was filming. Maybe the Rick is in a witness protection program. Maybe he was in it and he got spotted, so he had to stop making videos. Who is on your Mount Rushmore of aquarium idols? I'll have to think about that one, Seth. I'll have to think about that one and get back to you. What were you filming, Corey? Wait, who would be on your Mount Rushmore of aquarium idols? So, probably Kent Lawrence, Gary Lang. Those are probably the two for sure. And then I'd have to think about the other two. What were you filming, Corey? We want spoilers. Corey. My Goby died. I don't know why. I think it was old age. Yeah, they don't have the longest lifespan, that's for sure. Any advice on breeding the emerald dwarf rasbora? I don't know. They're generally pretty easy. They're egg scatterers, so you got to deal with the eggs. That's the problem. Corey must know where the Rick is. Clear this up. Well, we know where he is. He's in Hawaii. He works. I'm not gonna tell you where he works, but it's not hard to find out. He is alive and well. Should I shorten my desk to make room for more tanks in my office? Of course. Why wouldn't you? Filthy Phil says, Aquarium Co-op, your priorities are all kinds of messed up. Yep, I agree. Seth says, solid picks. Yeah, the last two, those ones are kind of up for grabs. Had them for 5 months and got them fully grown. I hate buying adult fish. I will usually never do it. One, because they're way more expensive, and two, I prefer to know and why. Well, not to know, but I prefer to watch my fish grow. CPO bandwagon the crayfish. Bracken says, Corey, Joey, Dustin, Eric, Bodrock. Yeah, Eric's pretty sweet. John from KD Tropicals and Rachel O'Leary. Bob, what were the fish you put on your Instagram in the bag earlier? They are gold face electric blue ram. Those are not legal in your state. Yeah, they're not legal in my state. At 1 million subs, Bob, a fish room tour of the Rick. Promise it. At 1 million subs, I can make that happen. He probably doesn't have any tanks, but I can make that happen. Bob, get yourself a girlfriend so you can show her your cleavage. Well, I'd want it the other way around. And who was that unidentified female driver you had in the video a while ago? I don't remember any unidentified female driver. Fish, a fish keeper must be owned to be considered a fish master in your opinion. Fish, a fish keeper must own. I don't think there's one. I don't think there's any one fish that would make you a master, or that would prevent you from being a master. Burning Fire didn't have much choice. I bought him online, but he was in stock for ages, so he grew up at the store. Yep. I mean, I get it. I understand it. I mean, I've gotten adult fish, but I just prefer not to. What is the first fish on the top right of your video? Top right, that is an Episogramma cockatoides triple red. Done. I'll remember. CPO is Mexican dwarf crayfish. Do you feed your freshwater fish marine food? I have, but I don't. And what are your thoughts on using marine food for freshwater fish? I did it once just because I got like New Life Spectrum marine food, marine pellets for like $1 at the auction. And I mean, they ate it. Those orange flash apistos though, yep. I go back and forth, so I think the triple reds are awesome, and then I see an orange one and I think, oh, those are even better. And then I see a red one and I'm like, oh, those are even better. Just back and forth. Yeah, they're illegal in Washington State. Me, Bob, and Aquarium Co-op are living there currently. That is true. Jerome says he ate his guppies. I hope they were good. I want to be a master neon tetra breeder. Who's older? You, Bob, or the 70s? I'm old. Try breeding tetras. I have no interest in breeding tetras because they're already so cheap. Like I don't want to put the time into it. I don't know. that's just my feeling. What's your favorite rainbow? I don't know. I like everyone asks me that, but I really don't have a favorite. I mean, they're all good. I think a big school of Bosemani rainbows are cool, but you can also say that about any rainbow. So I mean, they're all awesome. Even just the plain Australian rainbows, I really like. If you're referring to the 1770s, and Bob is still the oldest. Have you ever seen a triple rainbow in person? Yes, one time. One time. Parkinsoni are the coolest, I think. Yeah, like really old. Bracken, I don't know if you've ever been to Denny's Aquariums in Bellevue, and this was before they moved, but they had some monster Parkinsonis, and that was the first time I ever saw them. Bob, angels and rainbows in the same tank. What you reckon? Well, Charles does it, so a lot of other people do it, so who likes Bosemani rainbows? Probably everyone. Charles, you're a millennial. You can't say anything here. I want to breed German blue rams. Advice. Also, tank mates that could breed at the same time. This is my first time with German blue rams, so you'll have to give me some time, and I'll let you know. So, I've never done it. I'm hoping to, though. Do you think it would be a good idea to add it to your freshwater fish? It depends on what the ingredients are. And you're like 5 years old, Neon. Uh-oh. What's the biggest mystery? Bob's age or the Rick? The Rick. Iran Red. Irian. How old are you, Neon? I think I just need to make a bucket list of fish I must own. Yeah, I have a bucket list that's always growing. What's your oldest fish you still keep? I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. 90s kids probably got their freshwater flounders. Charles, as a matter of fact, I'm 14 years, 10 months old. How many days? Flint's Fish Forum just got an L144 blue-eyed longfin, I believe, in my guppy tank temporarily while my 10-gallon is getting ready. Only problem is the guppies always get the plecos food. Is there any way I can get food to only the plecos? Feed more? I mean, I don't know. What exactly are you feeding your plecos, Flynn? Are you using like algae wafers or green beans? If I hit 200 subs, I'll ask the best question ever. I had a clown pleco that lived to be 26 years old and 29 days. 26 years old. That's kind of amazing. That might be one of the oldest fish I have too, because I've had a clown pleco now for years. Only 5-year-olds are so obsessed with neon tetras. I don't know. I think they're friggin' sweet. Flynn, April 16th would work awesome if you wanted to be at my house at like noon. But what about the 15th? What's going on the 15th there, Aquarium Co-op? Any advice on breeding the emerald dwarf rasbora? I've never done it, Anonymous, so I cannot give you any real tips. Canned beans come in different varieties. If we're talking about green beans, I use French cut green beans. French cut. Flynn, feed the plecos after the lights are out. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I feed so much in my pleco tank that the guppies possibly can't get it all. 11 more subs. Let's see. Bracken says, use sinking algae disc and they should be enough for your plecos. Also feed as soon as you turn the lights off. Have I considered growing green beans over the summer? Nope. LOL short, he started it. Well, now you sound like a 5-year-old. You started it. French cut are extra fancy. Critty Cat says, I'm starting to think I'm the oldest one here. No, I think that goes to Dwayne. My money's on Dwayne. The plecos should be getting enough then, because there's no way they're eating it before the plecos get some. Have I ever heard of aquaponics? Yep. I started feeding zucchini to mine and it grew incredibly fast. Yeah, I would probably grow zucchini or cucumbers before green beans. EJ Fishes 76. Oh, I saw your question, but I didn't reply. Since you're here, Let me read it again. Oh, where to get zebra plecos? Probably Aquabid is the only place I know that you're gonna get them at a decent price. But there's still people. So EJ's Fishes 76 asked me a good place to get zebra plecos. If anybody knows a place, the only place I know of, really, without paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars, is sometimes they pop up on Aquabid for like 100 to 150. Aquatics says, I think I'm probably the oldest, a member of the baby boomers. Dwayne, I bet we are close in age. Dwayne says, 62 here. Oh, barely older than me. Barely. Wait for Bob to start bringing them and then get them from me. It'll be a while. $150 retail at my store for zebras. I don't ship though. Yep, it's true. Bob, make a fish room video update, please. Yes, I will be. I will be, Pavilion. It'll probably come out 2 weeks, 3 weeks maybe. Not sure when I'm going to release it. Okay, Dwayne, you've got me by 7 years. $400 per zebra pleco here in Canada. Man, if I could get that price, that would be awesome. Bob, have you ever heard of this YouTuber named The Rick? Yeah. Just heard about him today. Any tips for cleaning dirty aquarium glass? Like the inside or the outside? Like one that's being used or one like you're buying used? Like you're using it right now, there's fish in it, or are you buying it used off of like Craigslist and it needs to be cleaned? What's your opinion on 2 bettas, 1 cup? Okay, Dwayne, you win. Dwayne, you're not that old, buddy. Yeah, 62 is not that old. You still got like 40 years to go. No water, Craigslist. You can use distilled white vinegar is what I use. Distilled white vinegar. How come, Dwayne says, how come I don't feel elated that I'm winning? Better to win at something though, right? Seth says, Aquarium Co-op, I am wicked jealous of your Liberty Mollies. They are bodacious. Yes, they are awesome. What do you think is going to be the next big thing that you have in the hobby? My money is on puffers. I think puffers is just a fad. I don't know that there's going to be a big thing. I think the fads just come and go. I guess, I mean, technically that would be a big thing. But I don't think anything's going to be big that'll last. The Fish Life says, my Wi-Fi is so bad. I agree. I've seen your live streams. Rice fish are the next big thing. I don't know about that. I guess you would probably know more than me since you sell fish every day. Pea puffers are on my bucket list. That's too easy of a fish to be a bucket list fish. You could get that at any time. Why is everyone talking about height and age today? Well, what about weight? Should we talk weight? 2% battery, gotta go. Woo, back to the house with the rack. Sweaty. Now you just need the tanks. Murphy is not a fad. You're right, he is not a fad. However, there's not 100,000 people out buying Mabu puffers right now, so it's not a fad. My LFS just got some pea puffers in. Does anyone know if API General Cure would work for treating dropsy? If anyone has used that, let Caleb know. Reckon I'll see if I can get them in the store when I get back from Denver. Then you can pick up a trio. The next big thing I think would be wild caught fish. Well, what kind of fish? Because there's already a ton of wild caught fish. Would I put pea puffer in with rainbows? Nope, I wouldn't put pea puffers in with anything. Flint says, gotta go for dinner, guys. Bye, everyone. I'm 6'5" if we're discussing height. Murphy is just adorable. The dwarf Indian puffer is horrible. I recommend not to buy them if you buy a puffer. Pea puffers are so adorable. General Cure works if the dropsy is a result of internal parasites, but erythromycin can help as well. There you go. Awesome. I think I will breed them outside if I get them, or maybe pygmy swordtails if you had some. Bob, how badly do you want some L397s? Not badly enough to pay $300 for them. They were on Aquabid a while ago for $300, which I thought was pretty ridiculous. The next big thing, the Rick t-shirts. I wish I could keep pea puffers with my dragon puffer. Yeah, that'd be interesting. 50% dragon puffer? Question mark? Yep. Dragon puffer is the new it puffer over the last couple weeks. Aquarium co-op is eco-complete, just a high sec substrate that holds ferts and releases them slowly. Is that why it doesn't run out? Yeah, I think they say it's only good for like 2-3 years, but I don't think it's ever gonna be a problem. I would keep it in my tanks for 10 years. I got some pea puffers. They're dirty little dudes. Yep, we need Murphy with Corey's voice, the Lucas beard, and Bob's hat. New animated series. That's kind of funny. Bob, are you afraid to try to pronounce my channel name? No, because I'll still call it Aquatics. Those L397s look amazing, but I would only get them if they were under 150. I would pay $80 is about my max for that fish. What's your favorite fish to eat, Bob? Salmon. A fish I hope to keep when I have more time and experience is, not even going to try to pronounce that. Oh, archerfish. Aquarium co-op, can charcoal be used as a substrate since it absorbs all nutrients and minerals from the water column? I think I want my dirt. I think I want to dirt my empty 5-gallon for Lucas style shrimp. I like dirt. I'm starting a dirted tank again. What's my opinion on the true paracichlid? I think they are amazing. I think they're cool, but I'd probably never keep one. Chaz, that is interesting. In theory, I think it could. Yes, Bob, I know of a reputable company that brings in a lot of Brazilian wild-caught fish. He frequently brings in rare plecos, and his prices are really good. I can ask him if he brings them in. Sure, definitely. I'm not opposed to people trying to find my L397. Super fun that you live stream so much now. Great, but I gotta go. 3:04 a.m. Well, thanks for stopping by, Zach. Appreciate you having here. Appreciate having you here. What's your opinion on pool filter sand as a substrate? I've used it. Works good depending on what you're using it for. But I've used it. I don't use it anymore because I found something better. Shakes angry fist at Bob. Just watch one of my videos. I say the name at the beginning of each one. Oh, that's kind of funny. Hey Laura, how are your fish? Well, she's releasing a video on Steamboat tomorrow, so I can't wait for that. Have you ever dirted with potting soil? Yes, I tried it, and then the trimmings, it seems to be growing awesome. Yes, I'm setting up a dirted tank, or I might have already set one up. There'll be a video on it. But yeah, I love dirted tanks. Caleb says, gotta go, Bob. Game night. Well, have fun, Caleb. It was definitely fun fooling you all day. Aquatics hobbyist says, Corey, my goldfish was just lying on its side, back, lifeless, so I removed and treated in quarantine. Still doesn't look great, but started to try to swim more. Is this a good sign? I would imagine so. Just put together my first eco-complete planet tank. Excited to share. Awesome. Inglorious Bettas. Can't wait to see it. Any suggestions on where to get wild endlers in Washington? You're probably going to have to order them online. Cool Joe Vlogs. Ashlyn and Anthony say hi. Sad hi. Why say hi back? Big Joe. Tegan Combest? I don't know. In theory behind charcoal is that it absorbs nutrients and nitrates and it would be available for root feeders. It's basically active carbon, same material. So Bob, tell us about your very first aquarium. How big was it? It was a 29-gallon aquarium, and I kept a bala shark, a rainbow shark, and a red tail shark. All the stuff that you should never keep in that small of a tank. Sounds like it's moving in the right direction to recovery. Hey, that's what I said. I got something right. Grumble Grumble says, has everyone hit the like button? I hope so. Does pool filter sand release... you mean silica? It's silica. There's silica in it. Y'all in daylight savings yet? Oh, yeah, have been for like a month. Floramax versus Eco Complete. Anyone? Eco Complete. Buy Filthy Phil. Says Zach. You, Corey, and Dustin got me to Planet Tanks, and I finally have all the fake stuff out. Thanks for the inspiration. Awesome. Planet Tanks can be cool, but definitely doesn't compare to live. I love me some red tail sharks. Yeah, I love bala sharks and red tail sharks and rainbow sharks. But now knowing what I know now, I could never keep them. Bracken says, I have some wild endlers, just trying to get them to breed. If you want some, I'll have a bunch in a few months, hopefully. There you go. Hi, this is the first time on here. What do you think of green terrors, South American cichlids? I would never keep them, but that's not really the kind of fish I'm into. I think they're awesome and they look sweet, but not something that I would keep. Do you have to stir the dirty tank often? Oh no. You don't want to do that, trust me. You stir your dirty tank, you're going to be in a world of hurt. My first was a 5-gallon tank with koi from Walmart. I want to make a ball shark tank with gold chains and stuff as the decor. I will tell you, Aquapets has a 180-gallon tank with a bunch of ball sharks in it. And they're about like 6 inches, so they're definitely bigger than what you see in the fish store, and they just school around like crazy. It's pretty awesome. They are pure orange strains, though, so you may not want them. Oh, for the endlers. The Bearded Fish Keeper, how you doing, buddy? What are some good plans for a shallow tank? I like Dwarf Chainsword, Dwarf Sagittaria, Micro Sword. If you have enough lighting, you could do Dwarf Hairgrass. Yeah, red tail sharks until they mature and become real jerks, definitely. Neon Tetra Aquarist, I am Vader. Would I be taking it to the extreme? Oh, would I be taking it to the extreme if I did a dirty tank capped with Eco Complete? Nope, Caitlin, that's what my 75-gallon crypt tank is. It's about an inch of dirt, then about 2 inches of regular gravel, and then about an inch to an inch and a half of Eco Complete. I have a 30-gallon tank. I'm thinking about getting some avocado puffers. Should I get 1 or 2? I don't have any experience with those, Jack. But if they're like most puffers, you can only have 1. But again, maybe someone in chat can chime in. Do you stir the cap of the dirty tank? No. Don't even touch it. You're gonna make such a mess. Bob, do you think a single Tropheus duboisii would work okay in a mixed Mbuna tank? I think it would work, and I've seen it work, but I don't think that fish is going to be very happy. But it will definitely, it'll be one of those things where it will survive, but it will not thrive. See ya, I'm going to go watch the Rick's videos. Sweet, they're pretty good. 75 gallon, 4 species so far, groups of 6, 2 males, 4 females. Yeah, I just don't think that he would be very happy by himself. And, you know, he's in there with other Mbunas, but really not the same. Trumpet snails for planted shrimp tank, worth the pros and not worth the cons. Bob, give up your new bed or give up rainbow fish. My new bed, definitely. I would sleep on the floor. The Tropheus like to have a little higher pH, and they like companions, I think. Well, the pH, you can do Tropheus as the same pH as Mbunas. Yeah, they come from Tanganyika, which wants like 9, which is like 9 pH, but as long as your pH is stable, you're just fine. Bob sounds exhausted. Oh, not really. I'm thinking of getting a bigger aquarium. Really, Priscilla, as I'm anxious because I want to go back into my fish room because I just cleaned like 15 tanks today, and I was in there for like 5 hours. And you know, when you do a water change, it's still all murky, and so after the live stream, it's going to be all settled down, and all my tanks should be nice and shiny. So I'm just anxious. Oversized Club 4. Hi, Uncle Bob. Hi, I'm assuming Anthony or Ashlyn. I'm thinking of getting a bigger aquarium. I have a 75 gallon, but want bigger, but the wife will kill me. Any tips, guys? Yes, absolutely. Just do it. Just do it. Wait till she goes out for the day and make the swap. Get a bigger tank. Because once it's in there, it's not coming out. Getting things done. Caitlin Fisher. Bob, any plans to get more bettas? Probably not. Like the ones you have with the guppies in it. Oh, you like the ones? I'm at 4 right now, and I just don't want to dedicate any more space at this point to bettas. It's Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Are you coming up this way next weekend? I heard you might be staying up here next weekend. Just do it. Yeah, just do it. I want Bob's Crypt tank. Just the tank. Don't even need the fish. Do clams make good additions to well-established community aquariums? No, not in my experience, Jerome. They will always die off. Oh my god, me too, Corey. That Florida crypt. Well, I think he's talking about my 75-gallon crypt tank, not the Crypt Florida Sunset that everyone wants to buy. I'm envious of Bob's crypt tanks. Yeah, for some reason, the crypts on the right half of the tank are dying back, and I can't figure out why. And the crypts on the left side of the tank are exploding. I don't know why. It's kind of weird. Buy your wife jewelry and flowers first, then get the tank. No, get the tank first. Spend all your money on the tank, and if she gets angry, just say, "Okay, go ahead and move it out." You know, I'm just kidding. But it is, you know the saying. It's always easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. I live my life by that motto. Bob, going out for my birthday tonight. You should come down to Mountain Lake Terrace. Where are you going? I probably won't, but I mean, not to be rude, but I just got too much stuff to do in the fish room still. But maybe. I mean, if I can't sleep, where are you going? I guess Bob never heard the saying, swimming with the fishes. Well, I'm also single, so maybe there's a reason for that. Oh, man. Yeah, Bearded Fish Keeper, where are you going? And happy birthday, by the way. What are your thoughts on biotopes? I love them. Bob's not married. You don't know what a mad wife is like. That's certainly true. But see, I would never marry someone that wouldn't let me have a bigger tank. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm single. I don't know. Are lava rocks too sharp for rabbit snails? I don't think so. At least not the ones in my area. The ones in my area are just round and not sharp at all. Bob, my Nubius has small black spots on it. What could it be, and how to fix it? Is it algae? Is it like black holes? What if the ultimate troll was Bob actually had a wife? Yeah, you see, you can't mention it because then everybody just bugs you for them to be on camera, like, so. Here's two swimming with bow-legged women. Bob's Anubius. Oh. Yeah, Mark. Most of my Nubius has blackbeard algae, which is black, so I'm wondering if that's what you have. Yeah, Bob has 3 kids and a wife, and they just live in a different house. Yep. No room for them. I'm totally going to sneak 125 in and swap it for the 90. We'll see if she notices. If she does, it's been nice. Yeah, chances are, I mean, you could probably get away with, like, swapping a 75 or a 90 with, like, 120 because they're still 4 feet long. That might be the better way to go. Don't go from a 4 foot to a 6 foot. Just go to a bigger 4 foot. I don't know. Can I put Malaysian trumpet snails in a natural aquarium, or would they disrupt the deep sand bed? They would probably disrupt it. I'd let you have a tank, though. I'm single because I'm not letting a man tell me I can't have a tank. Yeah, see? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, I don't know. I like to do what I want when I want. Where can I buy a 33-gallon long? Ooh. Your local fish store should be able to order them. If you have a local fish store that carries aquariums or Aquarium aquariums, they should be able to order them. Go a foot in every direction, easy. There you go. I like it. Bob's wife is probably a supermodel. No, I would never marry a supermodel. So it's a secret because of the press, you know. Yep. Are you married to Kate Upton? I don't know if I'd marry Kate Upton. She seems pretty funny, though. Maybe. Phone died. I'm back. Nice to be back. Nice to see you back, Nicholas. Then, yeah. See, Filthy Phil has it. He knows what he's doing. Every year, just step up another tank size. That's kind of funny. All right, let's see where we're at. Ooh, 160 people. That's not bad. That's better than what we have been getting on a Saturday. Bobby. Okay, I already got that one. Cures for green water in a planted tank. If you have green water in a planted tank, how long has it been set up? If it's new, like within a couple months, you're probably just going to have to keep doing water changes. Why do most local fish stores in my area not carry Phoenix lights? Because they are bad. Yeah, they are really bad. I'm sorry if you like Phoenix. I used to be like the biggest Phoenix fanboy ever, but all their new stuff is just trash, except for the Stingray. Why swap? Just keep them all. Even better. What is the best way to switch my substrate from sand to gravel for a planted tank? It's going to be a pain. Just know that going into it. There's not really a best way. Can you spin in your chair real quick? Sashimi whiskey for $3.60. It would create too much of a mess, because if I spin, I'll hit my green screen, which is being held up by stuff that came out of aquariums, so it'll fall over. I meant because your local fish stores were bad. Oh, no. Phoenix lights are bad. Phoenix lights are really bad. Yeah, there's no way that's a female shirt. Aren't they your favorite, Corey? Dwayne, I do 10% a week to try to keep the green out. Oh, did you answer how long the tank's been set up? Sorry. I got distracted by Phoenix. My Phoenix rant. I hate Phoenix lights. David, let's see. How often do you water changes? No, I don't think he said if it's a new tank or not. If it's a newly established planted tank, it's going to take months. Phoenix Stingray and Ray 2s are pretty much bulletproof. Alright, the Ray 2s are still pretty sweet. It's been set up for about 4 months now. Yeah, you're going to have to do way bigger water changes. You're just going through the algae bloom. It's got to settle in. It's pretty common with planted tanks, to be honest. If not Phoenix lights, what lights would you buy? If cost wasn't a problem, I would definitely buy the new Fluval light. But I mean, I'd still buy the Phoenix Stingray, because the Phoenix Stingray is a really, really good value. Bob could test out Corey's assertion live. Phoenix Stingray and Ray 2s are pretty much bulletproof. If that's what you're talking about, I could test that out. I keep hearing these bad things about Phoenix lights, and then I have 2 Ray 2s and 1 Planet Plus 24/7. Well, Charles, there is a reason I gave away the 24/7. So I liked that light so much, I never used it, and I gave it away for free. That's how much I liked that light. Yeah, no sarcasm there. Yeah, Charles, you can't complain. You got that for free. Go with the Fluval 2.0. Yep. DPK, what's up? Yep. Hello. Does removing the substrate make me go into a mini cycle? It might make you go into a full cycle. So whatever you're using for a filter, be a sponge, hang on back, whatever you're using, set it up somewhere. Like, I don't know if you have like a Rubbermaid tote or an extra 10-gallon tank somewhere. Just scoop some aquarium water over to that and keep your filter running, and you should be fine. As long as you don't take like 3 weeks to swap it out. Love the 24/7. Why do I feel I overpaid for brand name lights when I see LED prices? Yeah, I mean, you're definitely paying for a lot of research and development. Wushu Jimmy Brown, don't tell teachers what you are doing. What? Well, thanks for the super chat. I don't know, that made me laugh. I don't know why. My girlfriend saw a tank at the LFS with 4 Kessel lights. She told me to buy some until she saw the price. Yeah, those things are ridiculous. Big J Aquatics is back. I sub back at you, Aquatics. Hit the effing bell. Click the like. I always forget about the bell. LED has gotten a lot cheaper in the past 2 years. Yeah, that's for sure. What should I sell my double red cockatoides for? Where are you selling them? To fish stores? To the general public? What size are they? At like the 1.5 inch, which is the typical size, I would probably sell them for like $8 or $10. Maybe a little less. Laura says, I'm saving up to buy a Phoenix Stingray to swap out my T5s, but other things keep popping up. Well, honestly, your T5s are probably better at growing plants. Even if they're not high output. My 75-gallon crypt tank is just regular old, I think it's even T8. No, just regular T5. So my 75-gallon crypt tank had two 48-inch Phoenix 24/7s on it, and I swapped it out for just regular T5 bulbs, and it's doing way better now. Just saying. Ever grow sprouts or microgreens? Nope. Although somebody gave me a potato that's sprouting, so I do have to go plant that. I keep forgetting about it. It's been like a week. Hopefully it's not dead. My T5s are high output, but 36-inch on a 48-inch tank. Yeah, I kind of like the look, but that's just me. I like it when it kind of dims off to the sides. I don't know. Charles Fish Tank says, dang, Filthy Fish, your threadfin Acara pic you posted on Instagram is amazing. I got my first Acara ever when I was at Aquarium Co-op a few weeks ago. I still haven't shown it or taken pictures of it, but I did get my first Acara. Will a Mabu puffer in bare bottom be okay or with gravel? Well, I'm sure it'll be okay, but mine likes to dig in the sand. So if you don't have any substrate, you'll miss that kind of natural behavior. Or maybe mine's just weird. I don't know if I've never gone into Aquarium Co-op and seen like the substrate, like big holes in the substrate or burrowing or anything like that. But mine definitely makes big holes in the substrate. Do you play any video games? I pretty much play Overwatch. I play Hearthstone every once in a while. That's about it right now. Sometimes they drag me into Counter-Strike, and by they I mean Flip Aquatics. Sometimes Sashimi Whiskey will drag me in there. The Mabu does the same thing in the sand. The Mabu does the same thing in the sand. Okay. Sergeant Tank, have a great night, Bob and everyone. Much love to the fish fam. Thanks, Sergeant Tank. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Guys, is this a rerun? Yes, it is. Okay, y'all, I'm going to bed. Full on sick mode. Fish food and humans don't mix. Did you eat fish food? What? I hope you don't die. Happy April, everyone. Yeah, happy April. TNF, my Aponigeton sprouted. Sweet. How long should I keep a new sponge filter in a cycle tank before I can move it to a new tank? I've taken mine out as soon as 2 weeks and never had a problem. CSGO looks so early 2000s. He ate 6 jumbo bits of fish food. Man, why would you ever do a thing? Okay, so I've tasted like small portions, but I don't know about that. Did you go with the electric blue or did you get a thread fin? It's an electric blue. Electric blue. Aquarium Co-op fry food is actually really good on mac and cheese. I can believe it. Corey eats old fish food. Well, he ate a couple flakes of old fish food, but not big giant pieces. Not jumbo bits. Can I run CSGO on a phone? Probably. Ooh, starting to get hungry. I'm sure it was funny, but now he's dying, so hopefully it's not worth it. Well, hopefully it's not worth it. Or hopefully it was worth it. There we go. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to make this all fancy. There we go. There. Boom. Corey Soulfish, Cameron San Go. It was funny. Where are the comments? Where are the comments? Big J 8 logs. Thank you for the answer, Bob. Yeah, no problem. Glad, hopefully you got something useful out of my answer. Putting gravel instead of pool filter sand so I can have plants. Good idea. Yep. Good idea. You can grow plants in pool filter sand, but it's way harder. Well, I mean, it's all relative, right? But generally. Grumble Grumble with the donating another $2 for Tanks for Teachers. Thanks very much. Hopefully the kids will enjoy it. Now he knows how his fish feel after eating that. So now he's going to feed his fish steaks and lobster. What's your favorite guppy? Probably the panda guppy. And for a minute, the panda guppy was the flavor of the month, right? Corey showed them on his channel and everyone was buying them. But now they're kind of falling out of favor, I feel. Don't see them very much. So now I might actually get some. Light should ship out Monday, Laura. Thanks for modding for everyone's live stream. Oh, snap. Did somebody just get a free light? Ooh. What's the best plants to remove nitrates? Pothos or... Probably Pothos. How do you sell plecos? Laura says, I will pay you. Yeah, like Corey, I'm going to tell you, Laura wants nothing for free. I've tried. I tried. But you might not have a chance or a choice this time, Laura. I don't think he'll take your money. Aquarium Co-op, I wish you shipped goldfish. I can't find any good ones in my area, and I get super jealous when I see them in your vids. Well, I'll let you in on a little secret, Nicholas. I'm maybe about to buy a bunch of goldfish, and I'm not going to keep them all. I just want to pick out the best ones for me and then sell the rest. So maybe I'll have some for sale, and I'll ship them. Maybe. Corey secretly controls the guppy underground, but he can't talk about it. Oh, he definitely talks about it. See, Corey plays the fish world like the stock market, and he's totally like an inside trader, so he'll buy, like the panda guppies, he'll buy like 5,000 of them and then show them in a video and then just sell them and make bank. I'm just kidding. Oh, snap, I'm so glad I didn't leave. I wanted to know if you would keep goldies. I've been really thinking about it. I've been looking at them a lot lately. Yeah, so I don't know. It's hard. There's a lot of them that I just really think are ugly, though. That's the problem. Joel's finally home. Dang, how long is your commute? An hour and a half? Corey's probably getting yelled at now. Just convince... Oh, wait. What do you say? Just convince one other person to buy a light, and then you've paid for it. Really? So you're telling me there's 50% markup on lights? I don't believe it. Who could pull off the Corey Dorable shirt better? Corey Dorable? Those goldfish with bubble cheeks are disgusting. Yeah, honestly, I agree. Even the ones with like the big, huge bug eyes, I don't like those either. Had to drive to the middle of nowhere to pick up some T5s. You live in the middle of nowhere, so no matter where you go. I had a list. I was making a list of the goldfish. Oh, here we go. So here, basically, the only goldfish I like are apparently Ryukin. Because the list I made when looking at them, like I want a red and white, I want a calico, and multiples of them. So, oh, and I want to get some black moors, because those, I think the black moor is so goofy that it's cool. So. Is it true that Agent arowanas are illegal in the U.S.? Yes. Although I have seen them in Seattle. Just saying. Just saying. 100% markup on lights. Math magician. There is... Oh, yeah. Yeah. I am a math magician. Arandas are the cutest goldfish. Black moors are so cute. I don't know if I call them cute, but I think they're so odd that that they're funny looking, that they're cool. LOL, there's most likely 100% markup on lights, at least for LEDs, after the cost of making them. I'm sure the markup going from the manufacturer to the wholesale is huge, for sure. I've seen arowanas in Chinatown, well, silver arowanas and black arowanas and Lashardi arowanas, but Asian arowanas, I've seen them one time in Seattle. Not at a shop, though. I like shabunkins. I like saying shabunkins. Babe, did you run UVs on any tanks? Why or why not? Oh, Bob, obviously. Nope, I've never run UVs. Is it a stupid reason? It's a stupid reason for the Asian arowana to be illegal. There's a lot of stuff that shouldn't be illegal. Don't forget testing and research. Yeah, I mean, R&D costs a lot. But, I mean, it doesn't cost as much as the price of the light. I can tell you that much. I love goldfish. I'm going to make some vids for fun. Awesome, you should. Bob doesn't like goldfish. Why is he talking goldfish? Sounds fishy, like an April Fool's joke. I've already done my April Fool's joke. So, short and anxious. Has not trusted anything I have said all day. Although I can't blame her. Bob, what planet tank of yours removes the most nitrates? Well, I don't have a lot of stem plants right now. That's the problem. Stem plants are really good at removing nitrates because they grow ridiculously fast, like Rotala, Lugwidia. I don't like them because they grow way too fast. And I don't have time to keep trimming them. Who would hate goldfish? I hate some goldfish. Well, I don't hate some goldfish. I just think some goldfish are ugly. Okay, I won't say I hate them. I trust Bob because it's not the first anymore. There you go. It's not the first in Australia. I have no idea what that is, Joel. Hooray for plants. Yep. Duckweed removes a lot of nitrates. Yeah, I always forget about the floating plants. Definitely. Why are Asian arowanas illegal? I have no idea. Bob, bring me dinner. I won't bring you dinner, but I will go to Sporty's with you. Although, that might kind of suck on a Saturday night, to be honest. Can you have 0 nitrates in a planted aquarium? There is so many heated debates on that. But I think you can. Right, I'm off. It's 2:30 a.m. and I've been since 5 a.m. yesterday. Great stream, Bob. Thanks for stopping by, Aquatic Hobbyist. Appreciate it. Keep up the good work, fish people. Yeah, everyone keep up the good work. The Pickled Plecostomus. Oh, man, I really like that name. Can those goldfish with bubble cheeks get them popped by accident? That's a good question. Saturday at a sports bar is the last place 2 fish nerds want to be. I don't know. That brisket's so good. I would probably suffer through it. Plus, I like sports. I know you don't. Will I ever do a drip system? Possibly. The problem is I rent, so I can't really do much modifications to do auto water changes. And it just sounds like a pain in the butt to do it without making any modifications. Yes, you can have 0 nitrates in a very well-established, very well-planted tank, but then you would have to add more in the form of ferts. Yep. That's funny, the Pickled Plecostomus. Yeah, that's really awesome. Bob, go to Hooters. There's not one in my area, but I really, really do like their chicken wings. But they all closed down in Washington. I think there's maybe one left. And it's like a 5-hour drive away. The Pickled Plecostomus, yes, and they can reinflate sometimes too. Oh, interesting. Why do you think people hate duckweed? Because it's really hard to get rid of it. Does it help a tank? You can use it to help a tank. Chicken wings, yep, I love me some Hooters chicken wings. What is a 50? What is a 50? Hooters is a family business, yes. I will take a chicken breast minus the chicken. Sure, they hear that a billion times a day, right? Bob, we all know that those wings aren't the only thing you like there. If they didn't have those chicken wings, I would never go there. What is a 50% markup cost? I said that about LED lights, but I'm pretty sure they're not 50% markup. Hey Bob, just picked up a spiny tail or yellow tail spiny eel. What do you know about them? Do you keep them? No, I do not keep them. I do really like eels, except for that. What's the one that gets like 18 feet long? Dill pickle sounds amazing. Sounds gross. What's the one that? What's the eel that gets super huge that people always buy and then you see them on Craigslist all the time because they get 9,000 feet long? But the yellowtail spiny eel is pretty awesome. Breast or leg, white meat, breast. People with lots of tanks hate duckweeds, but for the average fish keeper with less than 10 tanks, duckweeds are easy to control. Is easy to control. I meant to say 50% markup cost, but accidentally clicked enter instead of shift, so I removed that comment. All right. Fire eel, that's the one, the fire eel. Those are like, people buy them small, and they're impossible to get rid of when they're bigger. Tire track eel. No, it's the fire eel. The fire eel gets huge. Like as big as my leg. Just kidding. They don't get that big. I have an Asian arowana, but no one knows. Orlando Ruiz. Yeah. You definitely couldn't put that on YouTube, right? Well, you probably could if you didn't care about your channel. Why not? But their faces are so cute. Reminds me, whenever someone asks me what's on my get list, remind me I want some of those. Oh, another ellipsifier eel. Fire eel is such a cool name. I just want the Tanganyika, the eels from Lake Tanganyika, and I want the crabs from Lake Tanganyika. What's a CO2 reactor? That's basically, instead of having a CO2 diffuser in your tank, you would have a CO2 reactor, which would be like an inline on like a return from your canister filter. Does it matter if I don't know what type of fish is illegal in Washington, but I have one? The law doesn't care if you don't know. The law will still get you. What is it? Ignorance of the law is not an excuse to break the law. Isn't that what they say? You want crabs? Yep, absolutely. Have you ever had a native tank? Nope, because I don't want to buy. I have to buy native fish from. I think I would have to buy native fish from outside of Washington because it's illegal to collect fish in Washington. What's the difference between water sprite and wisteria? I don't know. They all look the same to me, but there is a difference. So don't post on social media. I have to that. Probably have to look up that eel. Too much effort. Subscribe to reptiles and animals. Okay. Hello, Dan with all the Jaws references. What am I missing? Am I missing like half the chat? The thing about a shark, it's got big lifeless eyes, black eyes. Okay, yeah, I did miss that. I'm subbing to all. Alright. Would freshwater clams disrupt deep sand beds? Probably. I don't know how deep they would burrow, but I'm sure they would go pretty deep if they wanted to. Freshwater clams are illegal in Minnesota. You and everyone would kill freshwater clams anyways. Did you stop keeping reptiles? Yes, and if so, can you share why? Because the government was getting way too involved and putting on way too many restrictions, and it was driving the price up. The price of reptiles right now are like quadruple the price when I was keeping them 5 years ago. Not on all of them, but on the ones I want. So it kind of pissed me off. I put duckweed in my tank on purpose. I don't have to clean the glass near as often. Bob needs reptiles. It'll happen again. Don't worry, Laura. I hear they're really hard to keep alive. Yeah, freshwater clams, not a good idea. I have too much algae in my koi pond. Who said Aqua? How you doing, buddy? Ever hear of James Dwayne? Not that I remember. Freshwater clams, when they breed, the baby clams attached to fish gills. That's off-putting. Yeah, I suppose that's a good reason not to have them, if you could actually get them to breed, if they stay alive long enough. How many bearded dragons can I keep in a 10-gallon? Probably an entire batch of babies. Bearded dragons are lovely. Yeah, bearded dragons are pretty awesome. Aquarium co-op depends on how often you change the water. Too much red tape for the average person. It just really drove up the price. It's getting really ridiculous. Okay, purling, what is that exactly? That's when your plants are really happy. You see it happening in this video, and it's them giving off oxygen, like all plants do. Aquarium plants just happen to be underwater, so you see that in the form of bubbles. Anonymous again says, any advice on breeding the emerald dwarf rasbora? And again, I will say I've never bred rasboras, so I have no real life experience to give you. Aquarium co-op, if Bob brings you dinner, get him to pick up my package on the way. Oh yeah. Has he, have you gotten that yet, Corey? I'm kind of curious. Bob, are you ever going to play my background clip again? I did for like a week, like 3 in a row, dude. I did for like 3 in a row. Do you have any favorite aquatic plants? Anubias and crypts and any fern, any bulbitis, because they're slow growing and it makes life easier when you have this many tanks. It has arrived at the store, so I'm told, but I haven't seen it yet. Man, you need to go open it. How soon can you ship my goldfish and shellies? Well, I don't have any goldfish yet. And I'm making no promises to get any. I'm just saying I was thinking about doing that. But the thing that's attractive to me about goldfish is I can keep them in my garage. I hope this summer to stock my pond, 40 goldfish and 20 koi. Just caught my helleri, I'll just say that, spawning for the first time, so stoked. Yep, I know this is not like groundbreaking or anything, and I mentioned it earlier, but my longfin white cloud minnow spawned for me, and I have a bunch of fry swimming around, so that's pretty sweet. So that's a no then. I didn't say no, I just said I did it like three streams in a row, like 2 weeks ago. So Grimble Grumble with the $1 super chat. Every little bit helps. Going for Tanks for Teachers. Thank you, Grimble Grumble. Drip system on a planet tank. Sure. Just, I mean, I don't really see a problem with that. I like the slow growing plants too. Yeah, I used to have like all the rare Rhotalas and 20 different types of Lugwidia and Alternatheriae, Runicii, and all that stuff that just grows way too fast. Bob, you need to breed killifish to get your final Cub Scout badge. I think I'm already a master certified breeder, so I'm good. I think. I'm pretty sure. I have to check my awards again. Bob, do you suggest where to learn auto drip systems with product linked? No, but I can tell you to go to Aquarium Co-op's channel and look at all his videos of him building his fish room, and you'll probably get a lot of advice. Wouldn't it dilute the ferts really quick? Well, your water is going to have minerals in it too. So you're restoring minerals. That's why on Planet Tanks you do water changes, is to restore minerals. So I don't think a drip system would negatively impact your tank. I mean, look at all the people that have auto water change systems on Planet Tanks. So when can you set tanks outside to grow? What are you growing fish? Are you growing plants? What are you doing? What would you put in a big 3 million gallon pond? Rainbow fish, even like plastic plants. Nicholas Kennedy says, down payment for Shellies. Well, thanks for the super chat. It's not going to the Shellies, it's going for Tanks for Teachers. But I get it. Thanks a lot though, definitely appreciate it. Just kidding, I own nothing illegal, I just breed livebearers and plecos. Orlando Ruiz. Dictator of God says plants. So the thing with plants is the sun in a tank is like 1 billion par. So you really have to cover your tank with something that's going to kind of block it. So like I've seen a lot of people use screen, like mesh material, because straight sunlight, you know, you definitely don't want that beating down on your tank for 12 hours a day. Trout, food or friend? Both. Both. Have some good trout around here, that's for sure. Feed the friends to the trout. The white clouds are longfin, and did they spawn? Yeah, that's what I said. Longfin white clouds, and did they spawn? And the fry made it. And you are not joking. Yes, I have longfin white cloud minnow fry. Trout. Yeah, I'm getting really hungry. Oh, make a top for a summer tubbin with window screen. Yeah, I mean, it also depends on. I mean, there's so many factors that it's hard to say. Would love to see a pond full of goodyids. Trout goodyids. That would be awesome. To help feed my Oscar, could you breed plecos in his tank and he'll eat the babies? They'll probably kill the plecos. I don't know. Maybe not a common pleco, but any pleco that could breed enough, he would probably kill. Like a bushy nose pleco. Maybe not. Maybe not like a full-grown bushy nose pleco. Will white clouds spawn all year round if it's warm enough? Probably. This is my first time having white cloud minnows, so. Stream is super blurry. Let me check the health here. I don't know. It says my signal is really good, so I'm not sure. Not sure what to tell you there. I think sumps are far superior than canister filters. I go back and forth. I mean, I love my FX6. That thing is amazing. But a sump is way more fun. I have this huge cheese ball container I cleaned out and wanted to set it on my table on the porch. Nothing special. Oh, I have one of those too. I don't know why I've been keeping it. But I got it. Somebody brought their fish to a monthly auction in one of those cheese ball containers, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. So I've been keeping it. I've kept it ever since. Stream good at my end. Bob, do you build your own sumps? Nope, not yet. But it's not very hard. So why didn't you say something about the white cloud sooner? I don't know what you're talking about. I messaged you like 5 hours ago, and it was also the first thing I talked about when I went live. So I don't know what to tell you there, short. Well, I guess my connection blows. Yeah, probably. Cheeseball container equals Daphnia growing tank. Any things I can do for my pond to make me some money? Guppies. Definitely guppies. I feel like you can pay less for a sump and a good pump and it will be better or as equal to the canister. Yeah, I definitely think canister filters are way overpriced. But my FX6 was $175 brand new, so I felt like that was a pretty good deal. Cheese ball, so why didn't you say, yeah, well, I guess my connection blows. Fish or brisket? Oh, brisket, all the way, brisket. I'm into power heads and sponges, that's it. Yeah, that's a good combo. Let's see. Who's messaging me? Hey, have you seen this message? I just did. Hey, I'm blocked on your stream. Can you unblock me? I'm KDR Aquatics. My brother... Oh, I didn't even see you get banned. I just saw it right now. Alright, I'll go unblock you right now, even though it's going to be a pain in the butt. Let's see. I don't even know if I remember how to do this. 175 new. Yep, at PetSmart on Black Friday, they were $175. I don't know where the ban list... Oh, here we are. Okay, here's all the banned people. And I don't see him on my list. I'm gonna ban him the second he's back. He's not on my ban list, so I don't know. Oops. Knocking stuff over. KDR. Is he still going to be in the chat here somewhere? I didn't see anyone get banned. Nicholas Kennedy, thanks again for the $5. Grimble Grumble, thanks again for the $1. I don't see anyone getting banned. Did you guys see someone get banned? Because I didn't see anyone get banned. Message retracted. Message retracted. Oh, why are you guys retracting your messages? What is it you don't want me to see? I don't know. I'm pretty far back at this point, and I don't see anyone getting banned. Corey Dorable shirt. I haven't seen anyone get banned since I've been here. Yeah, me neither. I don't know. Maybe it takes some time to update. Whenever I type in stream, it comes up for me, but not in live chat. Huh, I don't know. No bans. Yeah, it says no one's been banned. They're retracting their messages because they know you can't handle the truth, Bob. Oh, I know the truth. I know everything. Got sun canister. Just hooked it up today. We'll see, but it was less than $80. Yep, I like the Odyssey. Well, I mean, it's the only other canister filter I own is the $40 Odyssey canister filter. Works pretty good though. Just trying to buy this shirt from Bob. Oh. I'm gonna open up my email just for you, Dank. Gmail. No canisters, just good old sponge filters for me. Did you ever eat the black worms? No. No. That's never happening. Bob is awesome. Now retracting. Yep. See? I can't handle it. Sashimi, Whiskey, Chaz's Fish Channel. Can one of you stream after Bob's stream? I'm probably just a bad representative, so he doesn't want to sell me one. Oh man, I got all kinds of emails. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'll take 1, 2XL. Let me look at this one. See, this is why I don't like looking at my email, because now I'm all distracted by all these awesome emails that I get. Oh man, this one's pretty good. Let's see. Here, I gotta show you this. This is awesome. For everyone who stuck it out to the end. Window capture. Look at that, huh? Hey Bob, does your Mabu puffer make a crescent shape randomly with his tail? Only when I piss him off. Bare Necessities. One of the best names ever. Bob, suggestions on larger air pumps. Brand, I need a new one. Tetra one. Well, in my book, the Tetra ones are not loud. Or not large. They're small. But they're still my favorite. They're the only ones I buy. So, if you're looking for a large air pump, you want a Gemco. Is that the real Rick 2325? Yep. Joel says I leave for 5 minutes and yeah. So what do you guys think of that, huh? Be right back. Overfeeding shrimp. I wish I could be overeating shrimp right now. Man, I'm so hungry. Yep, the Rick has the limited edition black version. Only me and the Rick have this shirt. Filthy Phil says, Bob, I want to buy a shirt. Do I just email you? And do you have black shirts? I only have white. And yes, you just email me at the email in the description if you want a white one. I didn't realize that everybody hates white when I bought white, but black was like triple the cost. Do you think saltwater is easier than freshwater? No, because you have all the chemical media I think that saltwater is on par with planted tanks. So I don't think saltwater is easier or harder than freshwater planted tanks. If you can do planted tanks, then you can do saltwater. I'm in Texas, here in Washington, no offense, but have you ever had real brisket? I'm definitely not taking any offense to that, Cichlid Junkie, because no. There is no real brisket in Washington State. It's all absolutely terrible in comparison to what you have. You would come here and you would probably puke up any of the brisket they serve here. Laura says, I love my white Steenfott shirt. I'm glad somebody likes it. Well, clearly people like it because I've sold quite a few. And once this batch that I have runs out, I will probably do something different or just stop selling shirts. Is your biggest shrimp colony in your for-profit tank? Yes, absolutely, by far. All right, let's get rid of this. Go back. All right, got to read this email from Dwayne. This is time sensitive for next summer. All right. Alrighty, Dwayne. Sounds good. So, Dwayne says, I'm in. So we got Dwayne and we got Aquarium Co-op and me 100% committed to Peru. That's it. 3 people so far. Biscuits and gravy is top tier eating for sure. Making me so hungry. 33 gallon longs are awesome dimensions. Yes, I love my 33 gallon long. And I've been thinking about making that a saltwater tank. Critty Cat says, I want a shirt. You just got to email me. Well, they're not free. So don't, I mean, I got to pay for them, right? Joel says, wow, 100%. Yes. We have 3 people 100% committed to going now. So, Bob, what are you going to bring for Peru? Me, obviously, right? What more do I need than me? Apparently, I don't need to bring anything but myself. Ancestress Dwayne. Here we come, yeah. We're all going to name fish after each other. Bob, what do you use for fertilizers? So I have the complete Aquarium Co-op line that I'm testing out now. Still undecided. But as far as the Easy Green is definitely proven tried and true. But I've been trying out the carbon and the iron. So we'll see how that works out after a while. Charles Fish Tank says, don't count me out yet, Bob. I'm doing everything in my power to be able to go to Chicago and Peru. Heard Bob was stop streaming till the Rick is found. Do you like a hunger strike? The Rick strike? A hunger strike for the Rick. There we go. Yep, right in front of me, the DMV next to CVS on 190. Wait a minute. What do you... DMV on 192nd? What are you guys talking about? DPK. Right on the borderline in St. Cloud. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But Easy Green is just nitrogen, and I have nitrates around. Easy Green is more than nitrogen. So how is that hunger strike going, Bob? You hungry yet? Yep. Super hungry. I don't know the exact ingredients of Easy Green offhand, but there's definitely more than just nitrogen. There's a secret black market zoo in Peru run by a Chinese guy called Douglas. I could try to get you in. He has some awesome looking fish. I don't know that I want to go anywhere that I could die. I mean, that sounds pretty sketchy. The Rick thing is ingenious, by the way, Steen. Great job. Yep. It's all part of my master plan. I started planning this April Fool's joke like 2 months ago. See? Corey, is Easy Green good fertilizer for root feeders, or do I need root tabs? Also, I would say you're probably going to want root tabs if you have like sword plants. Bob, what if the Rick got another channel and is here right now? Then he is probably trolling me. For heavy. He's probably the one saying that he loves Rick and Rick is the greatest. I'll go do more info on Easy Green on Corey's channel. For heavy root feeders, you need the root tabs. Yep, David, he has root tabs for those too. Yep, Bob. Okay, I got that one too. Whew, 1 minute and I can find something to eat. Oh man, got another email. I don't know about that size. I'll have to check. I'll have to check on that size. David, I use Easy Green and root tabs. Love my Easy Green, though. Need to get the big bottle ASAP. Yep. Someone here could theoretically be the Rick. That's true. That's true. David says, I know, I was just wondering, well, what kind of plants do you have, David? Are they sword plants? Hey, Bob. Chris. Oh, hey, Chris. Congrats on 50K to Corey. Yep. Who is this Rick guy? The Rick2325. He is the original YouTuber for aquariums, basically. Thanks. I'll on the website and get some. Who wins between the Rick and Chuck Norris in a thumb war? Well, probably Chuck Norris. Alright, folks, I'm anxious to get back in my fish room and look at my nice clean tanks that I cleaned earlier. So I'm calling it. I don't know if anyone's going to pick up a live stream or not. But it's been a ton of fun. Thanks, everyone, for the super chats. Let's take a look. Let's thank them all again. Now that it's actually going to a good cause, I want to make sure to thank everyone. Alright, so everyone, Valley Fish, thank you. Grumble Grumble, thank you, thank you. Burning Fire, thank you. Valley Fish, thank you again. Grumble Grumble, thank you again. Priscilla, Sashimi Whiskey, Wushu Jimmy Brown, thank you. And Nicholas Kennedy. So thanks everyone for the super chats. It's going to a great cause and I can't wait to show you guys. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm super hungry and I'm going to go get something to eat. And remember, the next live stream is going to be Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific. So thanks and see you then.